think you're just jealous, JR. Why can't you give Shelton the credit he deserves?
I'd give him all the credit in the world, King. He's held tag team titles. He's practically spent more time with the Intercontinental title than he has without it. But it seems like the more successful he gets, the more of an ass he becomes.
Well, I think that if Shelton had to choose between all of his success and making you happy, I'm pretty sure I know which way to go. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest, and as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
You say that like it's a bad thing, JR. I think it's great. No one forces a superstar to get into the ring against Kane. And if they aren't up to the challenge, they're probably not cut out for the WWE.
The very sight of Kane makes my blood run cold. What an inhuman monster he is.
You say monster? Oh boy, we know where this is going.
Yeah, right into that ring post. My God, what a sickening impact. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE.
Oh man, your arm will never be the same after this.
That arm has been targeted for destruction. And the, oh, for the love of,
Oh my gosh, JR, he's going for it.
the RKO! The RKO!
His opponent telegraphed that one.
We're not going to get him with that one.
He reversed it.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster that holds a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown? Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this!
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent has better watch out. He's sizing up his opponent. This could be it.
There it is, JR! His patented scissors kick!
He's taken every advantage.
Uh-oh! I think he's looking to finish off his opponent!
He sure is, King, and that scissors kick just might do it. He's a slippery devil.
So, how do you think this one's gonna turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather...
It's a long way down for whoever loses this fight, JR. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. Would you look at that? Blatantly, both superstars are fighting to stay on the ladder. There's not an ounce of quit in either superstar, but only one will remain on the ladder.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job. I respect the fact that he took responsibility for his actions and decided not to continue down that road. But I can't say that the way he's chosen to live his life since has overly impressed me either.
How can these fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR? He's so tiny that half of them probably can't even see him in the ring.
Well, King, there's an old saying. Size doesn't matter. It's what you do with it that counts. And I'm sure you've heard that one. Oh, no! He's got his opponent's leg. You know what that means.
The figure four! He's got the figure four locked in, JR!
I think this crowd has decided to exercise their right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR! Look at this, JR!
What a battle. Neither superstar can afford to be knocked off the ladder.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
Whoever wins this fight might just win the match.
There's the reversal!
to trade blows until someone falls.
Oh my gosh! Look at all that blood! That's gonna leave a mark.
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing.
What? Are you crazy? It's just getting good, JR.
My God, look at the intensity of these superstars battling 15 feet above the ring.
He's just a few inches from victory. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside. And without them, we'd all be out.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars are going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No, go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
Well, from the looks of things, he isn't fooling around here, JR.
Not that pedigree, he isn't. God, what a debilitating maneuver.
What a counter! I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled. Oh, no. What are you going to do here?
Oh, my gosh! What a spear! I'm surprised he didn't break his opponent in half, JR.
Oh, my, he's bleeding. That's an unfortunate side effect of this very physical competition.
An unfortunate side effect? JR, this is what it's all about. Beating your opponent to a pulp.
I'd like to think there's a little bit more to it than that, King. These are professional athletes, not street thugs. Oh, no! That last shot busted him wide open.
It sure did, JR. And if I can borrow one of your lines, business is picking up.
This isn't business, King. That's a human being in there, and he's in bad shape now.
How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the pot and the kettle. But instead, I'll say that I think Shawn is like a fine wine. He's only improved with age. Well, there's a big difference between seeing a monster in a movie and knowing that a real-life monster like Kane is walking the earth, King.
I don't understand how these fans can boo Edge, JR. They got no respect for everything he's done for them.
Oh, you're full of it, King. These fans don't give a damn about it. Because they know the Edge doesn't give a damn about them either. Look at the intensity of these two superstars trying to stay on the ladder.
A fist fight 15 feet in the air. This isn't going to be pretty. It's going to be a long way down for one of these two superstars. Whoever loses this fight is going to take a heck of a fall, JR.
I think he's looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh my gosh! T-bone suplex! Man, what a move!
The Money in the Bank briefcase is only inches away.
Jeez, JR. Don't hold anything back. Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
I think it's a damn shame that someone who's worked as hard as Booker T has to overcome a checker past turned out to be such an A1 jerk in meeting.
Come on, JR. So Booker made some mistakes. So he spent a little time in jail. He did his time and paid his debt. Let it go.
Neither combatant can afford to lose this fight and fall to the mat.
They're beating the heck out of each other, JR. Someone's going to take a tumble.
He countered that and made it look easy.
Only one of them's going to stay on that ladder, JR. Who's it going to be? They're really going after each other, JR.
This has turned into a real slobber knocker, 15 feet in the air.
Wow. Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all.
Looks like they've slowed the match down a little. These two are fighting for their lives on that ladder.
Both superstars are beating the hell out of each other on that ladder.
Whoever loses this fight might just lose the match too, JR.
This one is over if he grabs that briefcase.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. Speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown out, sir.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I have a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later.
Look at this! The briefcase is within reach! I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
Oh, man! He's got a hold of his opponent! What's he gonna do?
T-bone suplex! My God, what speed! What power!
This could be it, JR! He's almost got it! Man, talk about getting hammered!
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it.
Kane's never going to be up for the Humanitarian of the Year award, JR, but I think that's exactly what makes him such a great superstar. He'll stop at nothing to get what he wants, and that makes for some great competition.
That might be true, King, but Kane also takes a perverse pleasure in inflicting as much pain as possible on anyone who steps in the ring with him. How can having a superstar who tries to end the careers of his opponents be anything but bad for the business?
Simple, JR. Kane is natural selection in action. He weeds out the weaklings on the roster so that only the strongest superstars remain on Raw.
Boy, you'll go to any length to defend your position, no matter how small it is. I think anyone who took a look at Kane would realize that he's a myth. He shouldn't be allowed out, much less a WWE ring.
I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let any...
It appears he's looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh, man! The pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure.
Booker T will tell you how funny it is when the daggum ears fall off. Quite frankly, I'd rather see him put up or shut up.
What are you talking about, JR? He's a 5-time WCW champion. If that's not putting up, I don't know what is.
WCW was a long time ago, King. I think it's high time Booker T stopped trying to coast on past glory and focused his efforts on winning the gold here in WWE.
What do you think he's trying to do, JR?
He is literally inches from victory in this Money in the Bank match.
I think these superstars...
Oh my! Looks like someone's been busted wide open. This can't be good.
You're right. It's not good. It's great. They're not holding anything back.
We all know what's coming next.
Oh, no. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
He sure is. Sweet chin music right in the kisser. Oh, no. That last shot busted him open, and the blood is flowing freely.
This is great, JR. Where else besides besides the WWE can you see this kind of ruthless aggression?
I can't think of anywhere else, King, but I'm afraid I don't share your enthusiasm for this kind of brutality.
He's going for it, JR!
What a spear! And we ain't talking Brittany. That'll do for lifetime permanent.
This match has the potential to be an instant clash. I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE players?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative. Folks, oh my gosh, can you imagine getting beaten with your own finisher, JR?
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. He's reaching for the coveted briefcase. Can he do it?
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage.
He's so close to that contract, he can taste it.
If one of these superstars starts to build momentum, it could be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR. You don't see a lot of matches won with one or two big moves.
You sure don't. You've got to lay the groundwork first.
These superstars sure are going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you?
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best band,
And the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars
He could take that briefcase and the match right here.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks.
This match is going to continue.
This has got to be it. That briefcase is coming down for sure.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever beat on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with. He's mere inches from victory in this Money in the Bank match. He's not going to get caught with that one.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick.
Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on SmackDown. I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR. I think we better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
Even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher.
Uh-oh, he's got his opponent's leg. You know what's coming next.
I certainly do, and there it is. The figure 4. Often imitated, but never duplicated.